It is time for those New Year's resolutions, some ideas on how you can stay fit in 2007. Also ahead, it's about time to ring in the new year. We have some great food ideas for you and your guests from a new downtown restaurant that's still to come on Live at Daybreak. Yes, that is a crab cake. We'll be right back. Saturday morning brunch time, and today we've got some great recipes for you to make your New Year's Eve celebration. We have Peter Donahue and Mark Weber from the Mason Street Grill. They are here with some great recipe ideas in a fairly new restaurant. I've been there myself.
That was a little long. I apologize.
Yeah, we're 4 weeks old yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about the restaurant and what we've got here. I see love crab cakes.
Right, and it's kind of a neat recipe. It was given to me by a lady that I used to know in Cleveland, who was Miss Maryland in 1956.
Perfect, yeah.
So it was out of a brochure that that she got from the crab festival that she presided over in 1956.
Nice. What are some of the ingredients in here? I see we have the lump.
Right.
It's claw.
Claw. Most importantly about the recipe is that it uses a combination of claw and jumbo lump crab meat. And most recipes you see, everyone wants to use all jumbo lump.
Right.
There's just a very small amount of bread in this recipe, and the key is the claw meat. It's very fine, it's very flavorful, and it actually acts as the binder instead of a lot of bread in the recipe.
And then I see you add the eggs. Not a lot of breading in this
Very
recipe?
very little bread at all.
Okay. And can you talk maybe about some of these spices? I don't know if Sean can show these.
Sure.
Is that soy sauce? No.
That's Worcestershire.
Worcestershire, sure. Okay.
The seasonings are very simple. Just a little bit of Old Bay seasoning, a little Worcestershire, and then of course a lot of melted butter.
Oh, yes. As I always say, butter makes everything better. And what kind of sauce do you have here? What is this?
This is our homemade tartar sauce. On the East Coast, they usually eat crab cakes very simple. Squeeze a lemon, tartar sauce, melted butter, very basic. Yeah. They don't do fancy fruit purees and things like that. It's all about the crab.
Get to the business. It's about the crab. Tell us a little bit about the restaurant, though.
The restaurant itself has 3 distinct areas to it. We have a nice big lively bar area that has live music 7 nights a week. Main dining room is big, comfortable with leather chairs and big booths that look into the open kitchen, and our very unique dining counter, which seats 25 people.
That was nice. I saw that. You can look and see the chefs preparing some of the meals. Yeah, great atmosphere. It's different than a lot of restaurants I've been to. Different in Milwaukee area as well.
Yeah, it's very unique for Milwaukee, and just unique in general. It's got a very comfortable feel to it, but there's a lot of action and fun. And we also have 3 private dining rooms as well.
But most importantly, great food.
Yeah,
we're going to join you guys with some more recipes later on. We'll do some more preparation. So thank you so much for being with us this morning. Well, everybody, if you'd like to get your hands on some of the recipes we are making on today's brunch or learn more about the Mason Street Grill, you can go to today's TMJ4.com and click on the Saturday morning brunch page. Well, do you have people coming over for tomorrow night's Packers game or for New Year's Eve? What a good time to try a new dish. Next, we've been working on some choices this morning with the Mason Street Grill. Some choices that are sure to go over very well with your group of friends. You might even make some more friends with this great food. We're back now with this morning's Saturday morning brunch, and joining us today is Peter Donahue and Mark Weber from the Mason Street Grill. And you guys are fairly new in town. Been there, awesome food, great atmosphere.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's our like I mentioned earlier, our 4th week. We're right on the corner of Mason Street and Jefferson, right by the Pfister Hotel, and things are going great. We're having a lot of fun.
And I know you serve up a lot of food. We'll go over all the foods, different dishes you serve. I know the lobster roll, that's a unique one, and it's great. I know personally. What are we making here?
Well, this is our version of steak au poivre. Okay. We have 4-ounce filet medallions, lightly peppered. See here, because of the constraints of television, of course.
Sure, yes.
We've seared them, and we can finish them in the oven. It's very, very simple. Just trying to get them nice and brown on both sides.
So you sear them a little bit on the stovetop, and then you stick them in the oven for a little bit longer?
Yeah, just stick them in the oven to let them finish to whatever temperature you like. And then we reserve the pan, and we add shallots and green peppercorns, and let those sweat a little bit. Then we deglaze with some brandy.
Okay.
And we use cream and soy sauce and whatever your favorite steak seasoning is. And it's one of the reasons I like this recipe, because these are all ingredients you have at home.
Right.
You know, soy sauce takes place of veal demi-glace, which is called for in a lot of poivre recipes. You know, who has veal demi-glace sitting in the refrigerator at home? You know, I don't even have it sitting there. So we just try to make something that anyone can make.
Can I ask you, I actually tried cooking with brandy. I was going to try to make some sauce for something, and poof, it went up in flames. So if someone's not used to cooking with alcohol like that.
Yeah, you want to be a little careful with that. We add the brandy, and we just take the pan away from the heat, let it boil a little bit away from any flame, and then put it back over. You may get a little whoosh, but you don't want the kawoom.
No, that's not a good thing. You gotta be careful with that.
Fire.
Well, if you'd like, would you like to, I don't know if the
Absolutely.
sauce is ready, we could put the presentation together. And so you specialize in meats, seafoods?
It's a very large menu. We offer a number of steaks, of course, some dry-aged steak. We also have a nice selection of seafood, some lighter fare. It's a very large menu to appeal to a lot of different people.
Something for everybody. We'll put that together, and we're going to join you guys at the final segment of the show. Thanks for being here. Looks great, smells great. All right, now if you'd like to get your hands on some of these recipes we're making on today's brunch or learn more about the Mason Street Grill, go to todaystmj4.com and click on the Saturday morning brunch page. It's all there for you. We will be right back. It is time to taste the deliciousness of the Mason Street Grill. They've been here all morning making food for us. Peter Donahue and Mark Weber join us now, and we have some delicious treats and some ideas for the New Year's celebration.
This is our final dish for today. This is our frozen chocolate mousse that we serve at the restaurant. We have,
Melody hates chocolate.
I have Tom over here. I'm like, did Tom leave yet?
Wait till we finish the plate.
a bittersweet chocolate mousse with a little milk mousse here. A little bit of berry sauce.
Oh, yeah.
A little crispy almond cookie.
I've never seen one of those before.
Well, I don't think
really
it's going to last long after this segment's over.
There you
Oh,
go.
it's delicious. Now, you guys, you've been serving up all kinds of tasty treats for us. I'm actually going to, do you mind? I've been waiting.
No, please.
Okay, thank you. You guys can do the talking. I'm just going to take this. You can cut some of that, Mike.
I want the steak.
I know you always go for the steak. Well, while we're eating, will you tell us more about the restaurant, what you serve? I know it's a great atmosphere, and maybe you've got New Year's Eve party plans, I believe?
We do. Well, the dining room itself is almost completely booked up now, but we still have our large bar area that people can come on in for. So we have lots of fun things going on in there. The menu itself, again, is just nice and big. There are lots of things to select from. Tasty food. Everything is just nice and comfortable and easy to relate to. It's great.
That crab cake is awesome. That's like a meal in itself.
I just had that. I don't have a knife for the steak, so I tried the crab
That's
cake.
never
and
stopped you before.
It is unbelievable. That is so tasty.
And the food, you guys you said you have a large menu, a variety of everything.
Sure do. You know, with a focus on just our wood-fired oven, which is a big centerpiece of our kitchen. It's a custom-made oven, so we roast the meats and the seafood in a wood-fired oven. So adds a little smoky flavor to the food.
What's another popular dish?
Probably one of my personal favorites is our haddock, which is actually poached in butter, so it's nice and light, of course. It's very healthy for you. And topped with a lobster butter sauce, which is delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Okay, you talked me into it. Where are those weights? No, just kidding. You guys are great. Thank you so much for being here. Great food.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to enjoy eating
Great
after
to
the
be
show
here.
as well. And Mike, what about that weather? Oh, first let me do this one. Now, if you'd like to get your hands on the recipes made on today's brunch or learn more about the Mason Street Grill, it's a great place. Go to todaystmj4.com and click on the Saturday morning brunch page. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow morning at 6.
Have a great day.